And it looks like we are back on, Duvaldo.
We're
We
back.
are
Got a normal voice this week. Well, normal if you can call this normal.
Exactly.
Normal voice.
After the whole kind of Michael thing, I had to go back and listen to put on a couple of the albums. I'm telling you,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
too good. Seriously, we had a few
Yeah,
messages.
yeah.
We had a few people saying, "Oh yeah, like my favorite Michael song was this, and my favorite
Mm,
I remember Bad, and I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
this."
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, folks, if you haven't seen Michael and you want to hear a review, go back to listen to last week's episode where that was our movie of the week. But here we are, episode 383, Devel.
Episode 383. And if you just turn one of the threes over and add it onto the other three, it's almost like it makes another 8. So be careful of the exits that you leave from. There's lots of 8s in this one. But anyway, 383. It's teacher, me, and thee.
Where's he going with this?
Where I was going. I should have stopped with the exits.
Yeah, I was like, where's he going?
Everyone's logged off now. Everyone's Everyone's logged off.
But listen, look, folks, stick around because we're going to be speaking about Exit 8, which is this new kind of horror psychological.
What is it?
Yeah, well, we'll get into that whole thing, and then the other movie that we're going to be speaking about is called Hokum, which is a good kind of like decent horror movie, which I want to speak about. I've got a few things to say about that. But before we get into the main movie, let's do the shout outs, Deval.
Yeah, we've got one shout out this week, and shout out comes from Greg Davies. And Greg Davies basically was giving us a shout out from a video that we put out, Elden Ring, but the Elden Ring movie that's going to be coming out soon. And he's basically saying how, there's lots of video game adaptations and so on, but he said a good rule of thumb is to not expect anything. Don't expect too much from these video game adaptations, and that way, you'll be surprised if it's any good. So I said, you know what? That's actually a good thing to go by.
It is absolutely true. Smart. So just Deval, remind everyone, where can they follow us? Where can they get in touch with us?
We're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on X, we're on Facebook. We are everywhere you can find us. iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. So make sure you listen, download, join in, comment, let us know what you're watching. If you want to come on the show as well, all you got to do is ask. We're not precious, Come on the show. Yeah, let us know what you're doing.
Speak to us. All right, okay. Let's get into movie news. And look, we already mentioned Michael, so let's just talk about this. So Devaldo, this is doing really, really good. Now, what I want to know is, what do you think the factor is? It the music? Is it the actual story? Is it all of those things? Is it people are intrigued about it? Is it a family thing? Like, lots of families are watching. Why is this doing so well?
It's everything you just said. I mean, Michael Jackson is probably the most recognizable artist person in the world. Everyone knows Michael Jackson. You can go to a city skyscraper, top floor, to an 80-year-old, they know him. You can go to a village in the middle of nowhere, somewhere in Asia, Africa, wherever, and they know Michael Jackson. And so everyone knows who he is, and he goes across different age groups. When I went to the cinema to watch it, I saw families. I saw people in there that weren't even born when he died.
Yeah,
they were going in there. They knew the film. They knew the music, the lyrics.
They know the moves.
Exactly. Remember when he died? I think people in a Filipino prison.
Yeah, they did the Thriller thing.
Yeah, they were all like, Michael Jackson transcends time and space, so that's why it's doing so well. Everyone loves it.
Yeah. So, like, in terms of figures, what are we looking at? Because it's overtake. I mean, it's doing better than some of the other big movies out there as well.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's only been out for 11 days at time of recording, and so far it has done $284 million worldwide box office. So that is that's really good. That's more than some Marvel movies had done. Some of the sort of latter ones that didn't do so well. Yeah, exactly. This is 11 days. So you can imagine that figure going up to maybe, who knows, about the 350 mark or something, maybe touching 400 million.
That'd be a
Who
bona
knows?
fide
But
hit for him.
yeah, people are seeing it more than once. I saw it more than once, and I know
Yeah.
many people are going to go and see it again and again and again.
And what do you reckon? So it ended on the spoiler alert. It ended obviously in the 80s, mid 80s. What do you reckon? Could
Yeah.
this then, because it's done so well at the box office, could we be seeing a sequel or
Oh,
more?
come on. If anyone's seen the documentary, they know that there's money to be made. They wanted to make as much money as from Michael Jackson's IP as possible. This movie is no mistake. Yes, the family are behind it, but money is going to these corporate executives.
Yes.
I don't know if it's Sony or whoever. This movie, I think the movie stopped with Bad in 1988, 1989, I think.
Yeah.
So expect the sequel, I understand that the sequel is in the works. It's going to
Mm.
start filming either late 2026 or early 2027, and that would take again Michael Jackson's story beyond Bad into his later life.
And there was don't and like, listen. Let's not kind of forget about this. In the 80s, like when he was doing that
Mm.
Bad tour, there was loads of drama, man. There was
Yeah.
loads of drama because I guess when you obviously people when they go watch the movie they're going to obviously remember the songs "Dirty Diana," "The Way You Make Me
Mm.
Feel," and obviously all of that. "Smooth Criminal," come on, man, we got to see how that is made.
Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Ooh, who's Annie? Oh my
Who is
gosh.
that exactly? But there was loads of drama going on in the background. So I'm pretty
Mm.
sure they're going to have to. And I wonder, was his dad around in the 80s? Then was he? I don't know if his
Oh
dad was
yeah, of
alive in the
course.
80s.
Oh, I don't know, to be honest, but when did
In
he,
the
I don't,
90s.
has he passed away? Has he? I
Good question.
don't know.
We'll have to find
I don't
out.
know. Mm.
Antoine Fuqua is going to maybe make it and see what happens. All right. If you haven't seen Michael, go out there and go check it out. Now let's speak about this. We've got a bit of a horror episode for you, so let's get some more horror news. Margaret Qualley, she's having a bit of a moment. I've seen her. Obviously, she was in
Mm.
Substance. She's been in other. She was in. Do you remember the Quentin Tarantino movie? What was that one?
Oh, the one that depicted the murders of
Yeah, the
the
Marilyn
actress,
Manson.
and yes, that's right. Yeah.
She was in that, so she had a kind of a breakout role in that one. She's been in other things as well. So tell us about what she's up to and why is she in our movie news.
Yeah, so not just her, but Callum Turner. So far, we understand that they're going to be remaking Possession. And
Mm.
Possession is an old school film starring Sam Neill. And I think that film came out in 1981. Sam Neill and Isabel Adjani. Really, really
Mm.
good film about possession, slowly taking over the lives of this married couple who I think have moved to a new location. I'm actually halfway through it. I kind of stopped, but
Yeah,
the film I think is on Amazon.
right.
But it's an old school possession film. There's a really, really controversial scene where it's in an alleyway, I believe, and it's showing her being possessed, and it's like some people couldn't take it. It was really, really explicit. Yeah, so this is a remake. Parker Finn, who gave us Smile and Smile 2, is going to be doing this, and I think sidestepping from Smile 3, I hope not, but I think, to do Possession. So yeah, it should be interesting. This should be interesting, actually. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I just had to do the smile thing. Devout, I had to just do the smile thing. This is
Because sometimes when I'm talking, I'm clicking away at different like bits of information, and I
exactly.
click back. I'm thinking, why is it so quiet? I click back and I see. I thought you froze for a second. Smile, didn't I? I got to watch Smile again. Smile is a good film.
It's a
Smile,
really,
both
really
of them
good
are really
film.
good. Yeah,
Both of them really good. All
got
right,
to
okay.
revisit that.
Now we have to speak about this because we are fans, and not just you and I, but people obviously of a certain generation will be fans of Thundercats, the cartoon, when that was out back
Mm,
in the day. Every
mm.
kid on the streets, all across basically the USA, the UK, wherever, Canada, wherever, all around the world, it was a big thing. So, Duvaldo, this we've mentioned this before. This has popped up, like not all the time, but we have mentioned this. But yeah, tell us about Thundercats and what's happening with the movie, reboot, remake, whatever.
Thundercats. This, oh man.
Man,
So basically, the news is that Thundercats is supposed to be made, and a live action version from the
mm,
director of Godzilla,
yeah,
Adam Wingard. who's done some really good work with Godzilla.
Mm.
He's set to direct this movie. From what I understand, it's in the early pre-production stage. I don't know who's going to be playing Lion-O and Tigra
Oh man.
and Panthro, Chitara, Wily Cat. I don't know. A lot of people want Henry Cavill to play Lion-O. I can see it.
Okay, Henry
I
Cavill.
can see it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of sort of AI depictions of him. But Thundercats, I mean, I've got a Thundercats picture in my house. Yeah,
Mm.
guarding me, the Eye of Thundera, the
Oh
Sword of
man.
Omens, give me sight beyond sights.
Right.
Mumwa, the ever
Oh,
living. I
Mumra.
mean,
Oh
Mumwa,
man.
the ever living. Yeah.
That's
Ah.
mad. When you have the roles of the mummy type
Mm,
of thing when he used to
yeah.
change. Oh man, I love
Mumwa
all
was
of
in
that.
pain. Go listen to the Thundercats theme. Go listen to it now. Anyone. It's about
Wicked.
I don't know 50 seconds or so or a minute. It's the most exhilarating,
It's brilliant.
energetic. It's the best theme. If I was a boxer
Thundercats
or
are
fighter,
on the
I'm
loose.
coming out to Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Yeah.
Thundercats are
Oh,
loose.
loose. Yeah.
Hear the
Feel the
magic.
magic.
Hear
Hear
the
the
roar.
oh my
Oh
gosh,
man.
Thundercats on. And Monwa, do you know what? And the story of Thundercats is that they left their planet, a bit similar to Superman. Their
Mm,
planet was destroyed or something for some reason. And they left their planet and they've gone to another distant planet where Monwa and his people live and other people
live.
live as well. They're refugees and they're coming to take over. They're coming to take over a
We're just
next
like
planet.
next, but you know what? Talk about a colonization story. Jeez.
Woo! That's Thundercats. Really, come on, mate.
When we
Come
look
and
at
chill. Just
exactly.
look a bit of milk, and just relax, Thundercats.
But listen, devout. Look, we're getting Masters of the Universe. We've already, we get what we've had. He-Man, like
Yeah,
obviously like a
yeah.
reboot of that. I hope they don't do a animation. I want to see a live action. But I want to see a really good one though.
Which is what I think we deserve. And if they can't do it, leave it
They
alone.
don't
If this
do it.
comes out like what I think the Masters of the Universe, He-Man's going to be like, I don't want it. I don't think that film's going to be any good.
Oh yeah, man.
No, I don't. No,
We'll be
no,
watching that.
no.
That's coming out pretty soon as well, which we will watch. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, folks. That's your movie news. Remember, keep it low with the Flixters. Every week we bring you more movie news, but we have to move on to new on streaming. And I still haven't seen this, but for me,
Oh,
I still haven't seen this. For me though, this was Dwayne the Rock Johnson's
mm,
kind of push for legitimacy in the sense of he's a real actor. He can do
mm.
drama. This is the Smashing Machine. I don't know if he was nominated, but the movie was nominated. Were you to give? No, none of it was nominated.
Yeah, I think the movie was nominated for something, but he wasn't nominated, or the director, or anyone else. No, no.
Okay, okay, yeah. So
Mm.
he's playing a real life MMA fighter. Can't remember the name of the guy, but
Yeah, Mark Kerr. So I actually saw this. I hadn't seen it before. It's on Amazon Prime. I thought, let me give it a try.
and
Dwayne, yeah. So The Rock, Emily Blunt, and do you know what? The film is good. It's decent. It is decent. Directed by Benny Safdie, who I think had done Cut Gems and stuff.
Uncut
Or am I
Gems.
getting
Yeah,
them? Am I getting
no,
them
no,
mixed up?
yeah.
Yeah, Cut. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's a good film. The only thing for me, I think, was what I would change is the pacing. Sometimes the film's a little bit slow for me, and I understand that's the style in which they do it. The way it's filmed is not conventional. It's a little bit sort of shaky cam. Sometimes it's a bit sort of they let scenes
Documentary.
take a little bit, kind of. Yeah, they kind of let, and it's also shot in sort of 1990s style because it's sort of based in 19 yeah, like late 90s, basically
Right.
up until 2000. Looks at
Yeah.
his career from UFC. Back in the day, UFC used to be.
Man, the brutal. Like the
I think
amount
it's
of
brutal
fights.
now. I
Yeah.
think it's brutal now, but in 1999, they then banned the ability to headbutt,
Headbutt. I know.
bite,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Can you
eye
imagine?
gouge. Headbutt, bite, and eye gouge was
It was all legal in the sport. Yeah.
that was taken away. So imagine before what people were doing.
I know.
That's
Biting ears
crazy.
off. Oh man, it's mad. I know it's
Yeah,
brutal.
crazy
UFC
film,
was
but
brutal back in the day.
decent
Um,
film.
so should he have been nominated, Deval, or is this kind of
No,
obviously
I
he's
don't
got the
think so.
acting chops. Okay,
That's the thing. I don't think I didn't see enough. I didn't see enough for nomination. I understand it's a transformation from what he's used to. Yes, don't get me wrong, but I didn't see enough. I didn't see enough. No,
because
no.
we know that what was his name for the wrestler? I've forgotten his who was the
Mickey
guy?
Rourke.
Mickey
Mm.
Rourke. He was
Yeah, yeah,
nominated.
yeah,
A lot of people
yeah,
say that he should have won it for the wrestler. That was obviously back in the
yeah.
early 2000s, whatever it was. So maybe he
Mm.
was trying to replicate that, but
He
maybe
was, yeah. But I think
yeah.
the pacing. If this film was 20 minutes shorter, quicker
Mm,
pacing a bit, because it was a bit long at times. I think that
okay.
might have helped. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Now, the other big thing that I was watching, and which is out, and which you'll probably know about as well, this is Beef season 2. I was a really, really big fan of season 1. I thought Stephen
Mm.
Yun and Ali Wong, they created this. There was this dynamic between these two. They really, really hated each other, but by the end of it, you saw the kind of the human side and how they kind of connected. This one it's nothing to do with Stephen Yun and Ali Wong now. They've got new characters. So we've got sorry, it's just
Mm.
Hawaii 50 in the background. So we've got Jason Isaacs.
Okay.
No, it's not Jason Isaacs. It's Oscar Isaacs. Damn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And he's married, and we're to Carrie Mulligan, who's this British actress. She's been in lots of other
Mm.
stuff, and they have this relationship. They're married couple. He's the manager of this kind of golfing club, and where they've got people pay $100,000 a year, and those two, they have a very volatile marriage, screaming, fighting. He's got issues, she's got issues, and she wants to do other stuff and he wants to do other stuff, and then their fight gets caught on camera by one of his employees, and then the blackmailing begins, and then the
Mm.
beef. You can see where it's
Mm.
going. It's just leading into this kind of downward spiral. So I mean, I'm 3 episodes in, and the dynamic between all these characters is good, man. It's good. People are saying it doesn't have the same kind of the venomous bite of the
Mm.
first season, but I
Okay.
still think that there's enough in there for you to kind of be engaged with it.
Okay. Big names
So
in the TV as well. All those names, they've
Oscar
done big
Isaac,
stuff
man,
in
they've got
movies. Yeah.
big
Mm.
stuff. Yeah, Carrie Mulligan, big, 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 big.
Mm.
So go check it out. I mean, if you like the first season, this will be right up your alley. Let's do trailers now. This one, Deval, I'm being serious when I say this. I haven't really been keeping an eye on the Game of Thrones stuff, apart from
Ah.
the one that just was recent, the Night of the
How's
Seven
that?
Kingdoms.
Yeah. You haven't,
And
yeah?
now,
Oh, shame.
I know, I watched the first season of this. I watched maybe like 1 or 2 episodes of the second season, and I need to go
Mm.
back. But I feel like as if I've missed the whole Game of Thrones thing here.
Yeah, no. Do you know what? You can go back. I'm going to revisit this before it comes on, actually.
Mm.
But House of the Dragon is really good. Obviously, Game of
Yeah,
Thrones was Game of Thrones, and
yeah.
this tried to pick up from that. This is all really focused on obviously Targaryens, and Targaryens are going for hundreds of years, and they are very, very crazy characters. A lot of them are sort of inter.
Yeah,
How can I call it? Interwoven,
yes,
interbreeding, and stuff
in
like that. So
more ways than one.
exactly. So, and so many more dragons in this. But yeah, this is other houses as well. High Tower. You got old Valerian houses. You got all kinds of
Mm,
same sort of politics that you get in Game of Thrones. You get in this, and this is the third season. This is going to be on HBO Max, which
mm.
now is in the UK. This still, I reckon, is going to be good.
Okay,
You got some big names in this as well. So Matt Smith is in this. Olivia Cook is in this. You've got some big names. Reese Ifans. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man.
okay, all right. I might have to go
Yeah.
back and watch season 2. All right, okay. So that's House of the Dragon, season 3. Now this one, yeah. I mean, you can speak about this one, but this is Jackass 5, Best of the Lat. What's that? Best of the Lat.
I don't know. I think it's a mistake.
Best of the La. What's that?
I can't remember.
Okay, Jackass 5. It's like,
Oh my
what is this?
gosh. Best of the last.
Oh, Best of the Last.
Yeah. I was in a rush.
I was like,
But
what?
Yeah, so Jackass 5, best of the last. So this is the most recent iteration of the Jackass, like, you know, documentaries, if you can call them that. And
Mm.
this brings all those same guys back again. Johnny Knoxville and is it Bam Margera or
Bam
Margera,
Margera, yeah. But I thought they got Steve O.
Steve O, Dave England, and
I thought they
all of
got
them.
didn't they get funny with each other at some point?
I think there has been some beef. Yeah, there has been some
Yeah.
beef, but when the money talks, isn't it? But this is them. They've got grey hair, man. They're older guys, and they're still
Johnny
doing
Knoxville
these
in his
mad.
50s, isn't he?
They're doing crazy stunts, man. Crazy stunts. Wee man.
Mm,
I mean, this is from like 25 years ago, if not
yeah.
longer.
Do you
That's
remember
when it
when it was
started.
a whole big thing on MTV? It was a whole
Yes,
big
yes.
thing. There was Jackass, and then do you remember the Welsh one?
Welsh version.
Oh gosh, it was
Yeah, the
like
Welsh version.
they did some crazy shit as well, but it never
Yeah.
obviously they never took off as much as Jackass.
What was that one called again? That was
I forgot.
called the name escapes me, but I remember the sickest thing I saw them do in that one. They ate a pizza
Oh,
that had pubic hair on it,
oh,
and this pubic hair was donated from different people, like just different people sent in their pubic hair via post. They put it on the pizza. They
oh.
ate it. Some of them were sick. They were sick as they were eating it. They were sick on the pizza, and they'll eat the pizza again that's got the sick on it.
I want to
Yeah.
vomit. There's one of those the Welsh ones that I watch, and it was what I remember from it though. There was a lot more blood on that one. There
Oh
was
yeah,
one
they
where they
they
put
took it. Yeah. Dirty Sanchez.
Dirty Sanchez. That was it. There was one
Yeah.
where had crocodile clips, and when I mean crocodile clips, they put
Mm.
nipples, right? They put the crocodile clips in, and they were pulling them, and they were drawing blood. I tell you what, it was the most ridiculous one, man. I was like, what are these guys doing?
Mm.
We watched
Yeah.
it. We watched
Mm.
Jackass and this stuff, man. All right, so go check that out. That's Jackass 5, the best of the last. Now, this last trailer I did watch. This is the one that I did want to watch, actually. So this is Resident Evil, and this is interesting because um, they're going in a maybe a different direction from all the other Resident Evil movies that we've seen, and this one is a lot darker. It's directed by Zach Kreger, who brought us Weapons and Barbarian. So already, Devaldo, I'm like, yeah, I want to watch this movie, and so it's about this guy. He's running away from something. He chances upon this house. He needs to make a phone call, and then it's just slowly, small little clips of you see weird shit going on, and this thing that's coming out of the door, out of the house, and it had like loads of hands. It reminded me of The Thing. Funny enough,
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
because it's in the snow, right? It was in this cold area, Raccoon City. Will it be Raccoon City?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, so this is taking place in the time frame of 1998, which is about the Resident Evil 2 timeline, from what I
Mm,
understand. And Zach Kreger himself said that this is still within the same world, but it's not going to be the sort of Raccoon City that you recognize. He's
right.
saying that this is like, see how we had 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yes.
It's like a situation happening far away from the main
Right.
situation.
It's kind of
So
adjacent, but not.
yeah, it's adjacent, a bit standalone, a bit more confined, a bit more intimate. But the rest of the world is happening. We're just seeing one person or two people's parts of that story.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he did it on purpose because he wants to sort of, I guess, get his way back into it, do it smaller,
Mm.
not so much, hype and focus on it, and just sort of blend from there. This film was filmed in Czech Republic,
Oh
so
wow.
in Europe, and it's also that the budget was only $650,000.
What?
I don't know, I got it mixed up. Sorry, $65 million.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
65 mil.
$65
Yeah.
million. So I guess that's a bit high for horror, but I guess
Mm.
because of his reputation, he can get a bigger budget.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
So interesting. So let's see how it turns out. It's out in September this
I want
year,
to watch it.
2026.
I want to watch it. I do want to watch that one
Yeah.
actually, and that'll be my way back into the whole Resident Evil stuff. All right, okay, let's get into anniversary corner. And from 15 years ago, we're going to be speaking about this one. Just to remind you all, this is a really, really decent movie, and it links in with one of the movies that we're going to be speaking about. So this is called Source Code. 15 years ago, 2011, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. And it's this really kind of sci-fi, futuristic time loop of a movie where there's it's set in Chicago, from what I remember, and there's a bomb on a train, and obviously a lot of people die from the explosion, and one person, Jake Gyllenhaal's character, he is set to go into this time loop. I don't know, I can't remember exactly how they do it, but he investigates the explosion, and he has got to figure out who and how to disarm the bomb, and who the kind of the culprit is before the bomb absolutely explodes. So he has to relive it, because obviously he doesn't get the answer the straight, the first time, the second time, the third time. So it was really, I remember watching it, I was like, wow, this is quite an interesting movie. I thought it was
It is.
decent.
No, you're right. It's decent. Directed by Duncan Jones, who is
Mm,
David Bowie's son.
yeah.
Gave us Moon and among other films as well. So good stock. And yeah, this is true sci-fi. But
Mm,
when you first watching it, you probably won't think it's sci-fi. But this is true sci-fi. And Jake Gyllenhaal has barely done a bad film.
no.
You'll really struggle to find him in a bad film, to be honest.
Mm,
So his film like catalog is just nuts. It's crazy. It's
crazy, right?
mad. Yeah. So this film, 2011, 15 years. I think it's aged really well.
Yeah.
And when you're looking at time travel films, I know they come in different guises. Some of them are a bit more elaborate. Some of them are a bit more low key.
Mm,
You got Predestination. You got Looper. You got all kinds of different ones. I think this fits nicely within that. And because it's a time loop situation,
yeah.
it's a bit different as well. So yeah, I think this is definitely worth a watch for sure.
100% worth a watch, yeah.
Mm.
And we'll get on to that. We'll get on to the main one of the movies that we speak about. But first up, let's do one of the big movies that we're talking about. And this
Should we
is
do, should we do that one first? Actually,
okay. Go on then.
let's do it
Yeah,
first. Yeah.
put it on the first. So it leads nicely into this movie that we're going to speak about, which is a Japanese movie called Exit 8. And Deval, I mean, I remember we watched the trailer maybe about a month ago, and I was like,
Mm.
this is intriguing. This is kind of, looks really, really decent. I didn't know much about it. It's based off of a 2023 video game called The Exit 8. And
Mm.
it was kind of released back in Cannes Film Festival in 2025, and generally, it's been out on general release and everything. So it was just, really kind of in my view, kind of like a small budget, but taking this kind of concept. Has this ever happened to you, Devaldo, where you think that, you're doing the same thing every single day, like you're just having a loop, like you're going to work, you're going. I sometimes this happened to me, like you're on a
Really?
commute. You're on a commute
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing over and over again. It's just the same thing over and over again. But what if, Deval, you were in this loop that didn't end? Wouldn't that be someone's idea of like a horror, a nightmare?
Yeah, hell, purgatory or something. I think that comes into maybe why it's called Exit 8, because even the 8 is almost like infinity. It keeps
Yes,
going. It's a closed loop, isn't it? So maybe that's why they
absolutely.
made it Exit 8.
Yeah. So this
Mm.
stars Kazunari. I want to say Kazunari Ninomiya, who plays a person called. Well, we don't know what his real name, but in the movie, his character is the Lost Man,
Mm.
and he's going to work one day. It's ram-packed Tokyo, people walking up and down the train platform. He gets onto the train, and he gets off the train onto the platform, and we don't know how or why, but his exit he keeps coming back to the same spot over and
Mm.
over again. And then slowly, slowly, as the movie progresses, there's some instructions, and the instructions are you can only get off at exit 8, and
Yeah.
you have to spot the anomalies.
Mm.
So, and if you don't spot the anomalies, you have to go back to exit 0, and then work your way through the whole thing. And Deval, man, I was like, whilst I was watching the movie, I was like, this is painful. Imagine going through this and you don't spot the anomalies. What would happen? How long are you in there for in purgatory?
And when they say anomalies, I mean, when you see the film, you'll see there's like posters, advertising, there's like lights, there's this, there's fire escapes, there's the anomalies could be something small within those, what I've just mentioned, any changes.
Mm,
So it's hard to even notice it. And you're right, if you can't see it, you're going back.
Keep going back.
And it's a crazy concept when you think about it. You know, it's such an everyday thing. This character, we pick up with this character where he's going through some stuff in his life. He's not the most confident. He has a relationship that is, I don't even know how to define it, but it seems like his partner is pregnant,
Mm.
and it knocks him for six. He doesn't know how to take it. He doesn't know what to do, and yeah, it throws him off. And I don't know if that's what makes him go through this or not. I don't know. But
Mm.
he's on a subway. He's on the tube, the subway, the train. Very busy in Japan,
Mm.
and just in amongst that, he's just thrust into this. It's
Yeah.
such an everyday thing. It's almost like an everyday thing, just brushing your teeth, getting on the bus or tube, and then straight away it changes, but it all
Yeah.
looks the same. And
Yeah.
it's such a mad concept, you know.
It is mad, and what I liked about it though is this thing is like there are other characters. It's not just him, but he does meet
Mm,
other people, other characters, and then we learn a bit about these other characters as well. And you don't know, are they an anomaly? Will you have to go back to the exit again and start from zero again? So you have all these different things, and by the end of the movie, he's trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life because, like you said, he's going through some personal issues with his ex, and she's pregnant, and is he going to be there, is he not going to be there? He has to figure stuff out. There's an existential crisis going on. Is it all in his head? Was it real? We don't, and the weird thing is we don't get any explanations. We don't know why this platform is there,
mm, mm.
and we don't know why this is happening. But then I'm assuming other people are going to go through, have the same thing. So you and I, Devaldo, in the real world, is this movie making us think, okay, what are you doing and what are you just going through life and just doing on a regular basis without stopping to think and realize what's happening really?
Yes, and to be honest, we are,
Yeah.
and that's just how it is. But no one's gonna take stock or think any differently unless they're hit with a profound change, such as
Mhm.
this or something else. And
Yeah.
that's it's just a message of life, isn't it? We're
Yeah.
all going through certain things and doing things that we're supposed to do or not supposed to do,
Mhm.
and we're not going to change it unless we need to change it. In this is classed as a horror, sci-fi, as a mystery kind of film. It's all
Mm.
those things in one because as he's going through trying to work his way through this Infinity 8 situation,
It's loop.
also some of the characters he meets. There's some weird characters in this man.
Weird one.
There's a man that's walking around with a suitcase. Even the way he walks and the way the way
And then,
he
you know what got me was
this
there was
walk.
one bit, one bit in the movie where the camera pans and then you see him, he's smiling at him. He's
Yeah.
just like this. I
Oh
was like,
my
what?
gosh.
This is
And like
mad.
they've got their own stories. Oh man, this film's mad.
The
This film's
one thing,
mad, but I like it.
I liked it. I really liked it. The only one thing that I would think is, wouldn't you
Mm,
like? I would have started hitting the guy or something. I would have been like, "Get out of my face!" Because he's just there. Like I
yeah,
would have been,
yeah,
I would have run. I would have run or done something, man. But there's moments in the movie where he's just like, he has his little panic attack. He's
yeah.
on the floor, and then he gets up and he's like, "Okay, I've got to come out of this," because otherwise you would be in there
Forever.
forever.
Yeah. Infinity 8. Yeah. But then he does meet people that I don't want to spoil it too much, but he does get some assistance in some kind of
Mm,
way along the way. And yeah, so I'm not going to say whether he gets out or not.
yeah.
It's hard to actually know, but I guess yeah, it's a
Yeah,
weird one. It's a
it
weird, but
is
it's
a
good.
real, but
It's a good
it's good.
weird film. It's a bit of a hidden gem at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
But
I'm glad I watched it actually, and I thought it was really good. And this isn't a movie that we would obviously, usually watch. But I mean,
yeah,
I mean, according to the Wikipedia, it was the budget was 43 million.
is it?
Sorry. It took 43 million at the
Oh,
box
okay.
office.
Mm,
But which is for a small kind of 95-minute movie, which isn't
mm.
in English. I mean, the dialogue, there isn't a lot of dialogue in this.
No, and not a lot of characters. A handful of characters, pretty
Mm.
much. You know.
One location. So
Yeah,
um,
literally.
yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. Filming took place from late 2024 to early 2025 in Tokyo,
Okay.
and they built like a set to make it look like as if they were actually in a metro station. So for me,
Mm.
definitely a decent movie worth watching. And if you do watch it, let us know what you think. So Devaldo,
This will be on Emmanuel's list. Emmanuel, friend of the show, probably see him soon. Actually, Mortal Kombat's
yes,
out soon, and he's going to watch that. But he would
he
have
used to
liked
come
this
on the
film.
show.
Actually,
He
yeah,
will
he would have
like it,
liked this
and
film.
he'll have a few words to say about this one. All right, okay. The next movie that we're going to be speaking about is, I would probably say, leaning more into the kind of the horror element. Exit 8 did it, is psychological, maybe kind of like a
Hmm.
horror, but this one is more of the kind of the, I would say, give you more of those jump scares and that.
Yeah, definitely.
This is called Hokum, and it stars Adam Scott. Now, Adam Scott is also having a bit of a moment. He's the main guy from Severance. He's been around in lots of other stuff as well. He's done a
Mm.
lot of comedy things, but people will know him mainly from Severance. And in this movie, he plays a writer called Ohm, and he's working. He's a successful writer, and he's written these books called the Conquistador trilogy. And the movie starts off with, yeah, which I thought was quite funny. The movie starts off with him writing the final pages of this book, the ending of this trilogy, and then it cuts to, you actually see on screen how that book is playing out. So it kind of ties in with that. He's writing, and then it cuts to kind of this story. And the guy in that part, Deval, did you notice who that guy was?
No, I was trying to make him out. It wasn't the South African guy, was it?
No, it looks like him, but this guy is from The Walking Dead.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he I think he was maybe from like season 4 or season 5. Did you ever watch
Oh, yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
there?
I don't remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one where Daryl, he kind of burns him or something. Do you remember?
Oh, no, I don't remember. No.
Okay. But anyway, so he plays that conquistador thing. And then, we're in fully kind of like Adam Scott's character's kind of world, and he's in a house, he's alone, and
Mm.
there's some creepy shit that happens. And you know what? From the first 5 or 10 minutes, I was really like, holy shit, I was jumping, Duval.
Yeah, it was very jumpy, very atmospheric, supernatural,
Very.
and it does set you up like that. It kind of, the film does
Mm,
sort of make you think you're okay, and then it just brings you back to like, no, this is supernatural. You're going to get jump
yeah.
scares. Jump scares are well placed, but
Mm,
at certain times though, some of the characters you think, oh, they're not very serious, or just like some of the hotel staff that he's sort of around, you think,
yeah.
who's this Muppet? You know,
Exactly.
I didn't know sometimes I didn't know what was going on. I thought, is this serious? Is this going to turn into? Is this going to be a horror? Is this going to be something else?
Is it
I
like a
wasn't too
comedy
sure.
movie? I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
if it
wasn't
was
too
a comedy
sure.
thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, the what we're trying to get at is the movie. It takes you down so many different like directions and points, and
Yeah.
you just don't know what type of a movie you're going to get. But I have to say, by the end of the movie, I was actually pleasantly surprised. It was a
Okay.
movie. I actually thought it was actually pretty good because it weaves in this kind of Irish folklore kind
Mm.
of storytelling. There's a story about this witch, and you're thinking, okay, is the witch real? And then obviously I'm not going to spoil anything, so there's all of that. But then also there's this kind of it goes, the movie for me, Devout, it kind of went a bit deeper because him, the writer, he's got serious kind of issues from the
Mm.
past.
Oh, yeah,
He,
yeah, yeah,
he's dealing with past trauma, and when you
yeah.
watch the movie, you realize exactly where this past trauma has come from, and what's happened. And he's an American writer, but he travels to Ireland. He's staying at this hotel, and the reason why he wants to go to this hotel is because this is the hotel where his parents had their honeymoon, and he wants to
Mm.
put their ashes. He wants to kind of deliver their ashes there and everything. And he meets all these quirky, weird types of characters. And then, whilst he's at the hotel, he hears of this story where the honeymoon suite is closed off because the owner of the hotel has locked it up because he apparently he's trapped a witch in the honeymoon suite. And Adam Scott's character, he's like, this is just nonsense. For him, it's just kind of like a bunch of hokum. The word hokum means nonsense,
Is
and
that what it means, really?
yeah, it means nonsense. A
Oh,
bunch of
okay.
like silliness. and as the movie progresses and he meets kind of all these different characters, he's compelled to I don't want to spoil what happens, why, but he has to go to that honeymoon suite. And when he's in the honeymoon suite, that's when shit starts to happen. And then it takes him down this rabbit hole of, leading to A, B, C, D, and E. And the only thing that I can say, which I thought was, hang on a second, which I thought was maybe a bit unbelievable, though, Deval, was his reactions. If
A
that
bit
was
like,
me,
yeah, a bit,
he was too calm.
yeah, a bit wooden at times. Yeah, I know what you mean.
The,
It's like he knew he was in a film. It wasn't real.
yeah, I was like, if you saw that, you
Yeah.
would have shit in your pants.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
on more than one occasion. And this guy was like, huh? What? Walking around, he's doing this, he's scratching his chin, he's doing all this stuff, right? And then the only thing that I can think of is the reason why he's not reacting like a normal person is because he's dealing with so much trauma and that he's so messed up that
He's
he's
numb
like,
to it. He's a
he's
bit
numb to it.
sensitized.
That's the only thing that I can think of, because I know if it was me, I would be I would be putting my head through doors and windows.
Trust me. Yeah.
Rivaldo,
But I will say
no.
there's ones, and I don't want to spoil it too much for anyone that's listening, because it's best to watch this without knowing too much. But there is one scene that I just want to talk about quickly. In
Yes.
that scene, there's a scene where we're presented with what looks like demons to me,
Oh man.
and they are all basically drawing someone in. And the noise that comes out
Oh
of the demons,
no.
it is
Hell, basically.
terrifying. Yeah. And it reminds me of the noise we heard in Event Horizon when we saw that video clip of
Oh
what happened to the crew. It reminds me of that noise that we heard in Ghost when
yes.
those demons would come for someone who's died,
Who's
and
died?
those,
Yeah.
those ghosts will come and
Oh,
oh, that noise.
it's
It is of
terrible.
torment and suffering on biblical proportions for
Trust me.
eternity. Like,
Trust
it's
me.
suffering that you can't put into physical context. It's suffering that only a soul will be able to even
Oh
like
gosh, man.
reconcile. It's the next level of suffering that we're hearing. And that, for me,
And
that scene was, I shit myself just for that scene.
I know,
Nah.
because you know the why, because where have I seen? Have we ever seen something like that before? I'm just trying to think. Has there been a movie where we've seen this kind of, and it's not just one thing. It
I
was so
know,
many
multiple. If they
getting dragged. If you're getting dragged by that,
that's
man,
it.
oh
You're
man.
finished. Honestly, you're finished. You're finished.
If I
Because
ever
what
heard
comes
that
next?
sound, oh man.
It's not going to be quick. Oh my
No,
gosh.
no, Divaldo.
Nah, mate.
If
Nah,
we
nah,
are
nah, nah,
ever
nah,
being
nah, nah, nah.
dragged, oh man,
Oh, no, 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 no.
I would. You know what? I'm just trying to think. In that situation, could you just end up killing yourself?
But I think it will still take your soul. I don't know. I don't know if it even needs your body. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I would try and bash my head against the wall or something,
Yeah, trust me.
because that was
Anything's
nasty,
better than
man.
that.
But listen, so there's comedy elements. There's a bit of a quirkiness about it, but then in the end, I just thought, and he's obviously this Adam Scott character. He's obviously not a nice. I mean, I wouldn't say he's evil. He's not like a
A bit of a
bad
dickhead.
person.
He's a bit of a dickhead, isn't it?
He's a dickhead.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
by the end of the movie, he comes to this realization, and that and then that kind of turns him a bit, and then he realizes he doesn't have
Softens,
to be an
yeah.
asshole
Yeah,
about it. It
yeah.
softens him, and then this got this nice little ending for the Conquistador trilogy ending as well. So it kind of ties it up. But I mean, I just thought it's got its jump scare moments, but it's also got this deeper psychological stuff going on as well at the same time. That thing in there's a bit where he sees something in the TV. I thought that mask was scary.
Oh, that's the kind of the mask that we see in the trailer, the kind of like
Yeah.
the bunny mask or whatever. I don't know
Oh
what it is.
man, I was like, it
Yeah.
reminded me of They Live.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh. And who's that person in the basement? Are they real, or are they like a ghost?
No, I think it really is real.
So what are they doing there? Who is that?
Because the owner said that he trapped it.
No, but there's something there that's physical as well, and also spiritual. There's someone that like was walking around.
Yeah, and
Like,
I
who
think
is that? Is that the
without
spirit? Is that
that no, that's the actual. I don't want to say what, but that's the
yeah?
actual thing.
Is it
Yeah,
okay?
because the owner
Yeah,
because he's telling the story that he trapped
yeah.
it, and
Okay.
that's why that room is locked up.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because if it
Oh my
gets out, then we're all
gosh.
finished.
Yeah, crazy man.
Yeah, you know what? I had a good time watching it. It was decent. It was okay, better than some of the other stuff that I've seen.
Mm,
And I've got to say, this week was actually pretty good. I saw two okay movies, decent movies, worth watching.
mm, mm.
So for me, movie of the week, though, I would probably say it's Exit 8.
Bit more original, I think. That's the
Yeah,
reason why I went for it. I think it's a bit more original,
yeah,
and it's just a bit different. We've seen more Hokum before than Exit 8,
exactly.
I think. It's
And
funny
that,
because Hokum, H is the eighth letter of the alphabet. So in a way, they're both
yeah.
eights, aren't they? Mm.
Uh-oh. Um, right, that's it. That's all we've got time. Oh, no, actually, no, Devout, have we got time for a hidden gem?
I don't know. Should we do it next time, or should we just? Shall I quickly do it?
Just quickly
Shall I
do it.
quickly
Let's
do
do
it?
it.
Okay, I'll quickly do it. 45, 50. Okay, so this hidden gem, dangerous animals.
Mm,
Dangerous animals. So whew, this one is this one you can basically find on digital streaming,
okay.
and it's it's a bit of a weird film. This one
Okay.
stars Jai Courtney, who we first saw in Spartacus years ago. We've seen him in Die Hard 4.0, I think it's
Yeah,
called.
he played John McClane's son.
Yes, and we saw him in Suicide Squad, both of them,
Mm,
the Will Smith version and
Frank.
the James Gunn version as well. He's the boomerang guy. This one is an Australian film, and it is about. Let me just. It's basically about. Sorry, him. Jai Courtney he's sick.
Mm.
He's a killer. Let's just jump. Get get
Get this.
straight to the chase. He's a killer. He's a psychological, twisted killer.
Mm,
He has a boat. He goes out on his boat all the time and stuff. He likes sharks. When he was younger, he was actually bitten by a shark when he was young, and he
jeez.
still has that scar. But what he does is he gets tourists that want to go and swim with sharks. He's got this shark cage. He does it for cheap. So he gets tourists that want to go and see sharks or swim with sharks. He gets them to come on his boat. They go out to the sea, and they have a great time. They
Mm.
swim with sharks. It's all great. But then what he does is he basically kidnaps them.
Oh my gosh.
So
Jeez.
this is shown in the trailer. So he kidnaps
Yeah.
them and then he kills them.
Oh my
But it's
gosh.
not simple. It's not simple in how he kills them. I don't know if I'm going to give away too much, but
Okay, go on. No, tell me.
I only said he likes sharks,
Yeah. Oh, what? He feeds them to the sharks.
mate.
Oh man.
It's twisted
Oh,
and they show a lot. Let's just say they show a lot.
oh
This guy
gosh.
is he seems like he's the star of the film, and usually he's always a goodie or
Yeah.
a twisted
Yeah, he
goodie.
is, right? Yeah.
But in this film, he plays the villain really well. Like,
Wow.
he's charismatic, like
Mm,
personality. He's funny, but he is twisted. He is what serial killers are like.
yeah,
Because some
yeah.
of them have got charisma. Because that's how they lure people in.
Mm.
But this film, like I said, it's a hidden gem. It's a minute and a half long. You can get it on lots of digital platforms. The performances
What?
from Jai,
What? The movie's only a minute and a half long.
an hour and a half long. What did I say? A minute and a half long. Not the trailer.
Oh
It's an
my
hour and a
shit,
half long,
boy.
so it's 90 minutes.
Yeah,
Jay Courtney, perfect performance. You've
yeah.
got Hassie Harrison, great performance as well. She's in it. Got a guy called Josh Houston. All the performances are really good. All these actors, some of them you may not have heard of, but you will hear of them more in the future. Really isolated film, out in the water a lot of the times,
Mm,
not many characters, and it's all about survival. When he captures people, they
yeah.
will do whatever it takes to survive. Some people don't make it. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow. Yeah.
But it's a good film. It's
It's
crazy.
weird. It's weird because, like you said, obviously it's an Australian movie, but I didn't
Mm,
even know about it.
yeah, Yeah, it was filmed. I think it was filmed out in Australia too. It was filmed out in the Gold Coast,
Yeah, that's
Queensland. Yeah,
an hour and a half away from me.
yeah. There you go. Yeah. So if you see that guy in a boat, stay away from him, mate.
Stay
Stay away
away.
from him, mate. Mm.
Oh man. All right. Okay. So that is the end of the show. That's the hidden gem. And Devaldo, I mean, we've got what else have we got coming up?
Big
Did we
one,
say
Mortal Kombat. Mortal
Mortal
Kombat's a big
Kombat?
one. Mm.
There you go.
That's a big one next week. We'll see if we can get Emmanuel on the show
Emmanuel.
if he's available. Get the big
Yeah.
guns out. But yeah, big one, Mortal Kombat. And then going forward into May, we've got big films. We've got I Love Boosters. We've got Obsession.
Yes.
We've
Obsession.
got all kinds of films coming out in May. It's going to be a busy month. We've got Mandalorian coming out as
Oh
well
yeah.
in May.
Yeah. We'll end up watching that one at some point.
Yeah, so May's going to be really busy. So look out for that.
Looking forward to it. All right. Okay, folks, you know where to get in touch with us. Hit that subscribe and like button and help us out. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
All right, till next time, peace out.